Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the topic is Mendeleev periodic table. Mendeleev periodic table. Okay. Here he arranged the classification of elements according to the atomic masses for the similar properties of the same group. Okay. So it is very important one. It is also called short form of periodic table. It is also called short form of periodic table. Okay. What is atomic mass? The mass of one atom of the element is called atomic mass. Okay. What is atomic mass? The mass of one atom of the element is called atomic mass. Okay. So he arranged the classification of element according to the atomic masses. So this law states that physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. So this is called law of periodicity. Okay. What are called the physical property? Melting point, boiling point, density. These are called the physical property. Okay. Melting point, boiling point and density. And what are called the chemical properties? One element is react to the other element is called chemical property. Okay, one element is react to the other element is called chemical property. Do you understand clearly? Okay, one example here. Listen. Lithium. Lithium react with oxygen to form the compound Li2O. Lithium react with oxygen to form the compound Li2O. Okay. Sodium react with oxygen form a compound Na2O. Do you understand clearly? Li2O, Na2O. So another one example. Lithium react with hydrogen to form the compound LiH. Okay, LiH. Lithium react with hydrogen to form the compound LiH. Next one. Sodium react with hydrogen to form the compound NaH. Do you understand clearly? What are the features? See the table. It has the 7 horizontal rows. Okay, 7 horizontal rows. So these horizontal rows are called periods. These horizontal rows are called periods. It has 8 vertical columns. Okay, 8 vertical columns. So, these vertical columns are called groups. Do you understand? It has 7 horizontal rows. These horizontal rows are called periods. It has 8 vertical columns. These vertical columns are called groups. Okay. So, he arranged 63 elements. How many elements? 63 elements. Okay. It is otherwise called short form of periodic table. There are 7 periods are there and 9 groups only. Okay. So each group has 2 subgroup. Each group has 2 subgroup. So the 9 groups are classified A and B. Okay. Here totally 8 groups are there, but totally 9 groups are having. So these 9 groups are classified A and B. Okay. The first one, listen here. The general group of oxide. The general group of oxide 1 is R2O. The general group of group for the hydride 1 is RH. The general group for oxide 2 is RO. The general group of hydride 1 is RH4. Do you understand? Clear? So here the 9 groups are classified A and B, and first one Roman letter 1 AB and 2 AB, 3 AB up to 8. Okay. So at the same time the rare gases are not discovered. The rare gases are not discovered. Okay. So the elements with the similar properties are arranged in the same group. All the properties, the elements with the similar properties are arranged in the same group. Here the same elements were arranged in this manner due to their wrongly determined atomic masses. Okay. The atomic mass is also not calculated properly. Not calculated properly. Okay. Once again, listen carefully, students. So, it has 7 horizontal rows, and these horizontal rows are called periods, and it has 7 vertical columns. These vertical columns are called groups, and he arranged how many elements? 63 elements. Okay. It is otherwise called short form of periodic table. Short form of periodic table. And each group has 2 subgroups. Each group has 2 subgroups, and the elements with similar properties are arranged in the same group. Okay, here same elements were not arranged in the same manner due to they wrongly determined atomic masses. Wrongly determined atomic masses. Here the atomic mass is also not calculated properly. Okay, and some limitations having here. There is no place for hydrogen, and here no place for rare gases, and most of the places are vacant. Most of the places are vacant, and most of the elements were not discovered at that time. Okay, here listen carefully. Properties of germanium. Property, Mendeleev prediction, and actual property. Okay, and 1871 and 1886. So the atomic mass about 72 in Mendeleev prediction. So here actual property is 72.59, and specific gravity 5.5 here, and here 5.47. Okay, here color, what color? Dark gray color. Here also the dark gray color. And what's the formula of oxide? ESO2, and here GO2, and nature of chloride ESCl4 and GeCl4. Do you understand clearly? Friends, now we are going to learn about the topic is metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay, metals. Metals, what is metals? Metals are used in our daily life, yes or no? So some metals are used in the space, atomic power station and space project, yes or no? Here, what is called metals? Metals are hard. Metals are hard, shiny metals and malleable and ductiles. And it is a good conductor of electricity. Okay. And non-metals are soft. Non-metals are soft. They are not a malleable and ductile. And it is the bad conductor of electricity and heat. What are the physical properties of metal? It occupies the larger area of the periodic table. Okay, so the metals are occupies left hand side, and non-metals are occupy right hand side. Metals are the deep block elements, and metals are polished, and it is very hard, but non-metals are soft. Okay, usually metals are solid, but non-metals are solid or gas. Mercury is the liquid form of metal. Okay, so the metals are high density, but non-metals are low density. Metals have high boiling point, and it also having high melting point, but non-metals are low melting point and low boiling point. Okay, and malleable. Here listen. Malleable means what? Malleable means it can be make it thin sheet. Okay, and ductiles. It means it can be make it thin wire. Okay. Metals are malleable and ductile, and metals are good conductor of heat except bismuth. Okay, but non-metals are poor conductor except graphite. All the metals are good conductor of electrical conductivity. Okay, and here copper and aluminium are the superconductor. Copper and aluminium are the superconductor. Copper and aluminium. And here silver is the best conductor. Silver is the best conductor. So all the metals are making a sound, but non-metals are did not making a sound. And metals are formed alloy, but non-metals do not form alloys. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the topic is metalloids. Okay, here the elements which have the properties of both metals and non-metals are called metalloid. The elements which have the properties of both metal and non-metal is called metalloid. Example, boron and arsenic. Okay students, thank you. Today class is over.